Good evening, Shaitamo. How y'all doing? This is Shesca, and I'll be a tarot reader for the time being. Before we get into anything, y'all know I gotta do the disclaimers because I don't want nobody to take anything I'm saying the wrong way. Like, I don't mind you not liking what I'm saying, but I don't want you to take anything I'm saying in the wrong way because I never mean bad, babes, you know? So, first thing first, English is not my first language, so I can go rounds and rounds, which can be summed up in a word, okay? But just take those extra messages as confirmations. Like, babe, we really don't have to go back and forth like that. Like, just take it and drop anything that's really not meant to be yours, okay? Also, I'm not trying to fetishize mark or trying to be anything I'm not, but sometimes there is a switch in accents because it's just easier for my tongue to then proceed to say that word. That's just it. I like to think I have literally my order of talking. Every time ever since I'm growing up, every people never could pinpoint, especially when I talk English, where I come from. And they're like, your dialect is like from nowhere. It's like you have your own little accent when you speak English. Don't know if it's good, don't know if it's bad, just know I'm rolling with it. You know what I mean? Yes, I've been gone for a hot minute. Child. You guys, February was a heck of a month for anything spiritual you're ready to fucking know. Anything that was not even fucking spiritual. If you guys lost your edges during February, baby, it's okay. Go get that hair oil, density oil. Because I felt everybody kind of lost their edges that day. Not me though. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay safe. Nah, babes, because you know being stressed make you lose hair, baby. And let me tell you something. The fall, child, don't even get me started about the amount of hair I lost. Low-key grew bald, but you know I had to rectify it. So I still look cute. I still look cute. Don't ever look at me the wrong way. But we ain't gonna judge if you lost a couple scoop of hair, sister. That being said, on my side, babe, midterms. Midterms had me hearing colors and seeing sounds. And that's on that. And I just saw my grades. And I'm like, yeah, a bitch can relax. A bitch can relax. A bitch can sit down. A bitch still needs to step her cookie out because I didn't get grades I really wanted. But it's okay. A girl gonna step her cookie out. That's nothing new. But a girl can relax, though. That's the difference between me and you. A girl gotta do what she gotta do and she gonna get it done. You know what I mean? So anyways, that being said, that's the reason I went a little hiatus. If we really can say that. I think I was not really in a hiatus. I think I just went a little neglectful about a couple of my hobbies because, yeah, shit had to get done. And that's on that. But today we are back with a tarot reading. I'm gonna be using my old calls, which I haven't. Funny enough. Let me not say that. It's just so embarrassing. But I was talking about hair loss. Yeah. Why the fuck is there a bunch of hair? And I know it's not. Like, it's my hair. But it make you think the last time I was using this deck, I was losing hair. And it's funny, I just saw 2 long strands of hair and I was literally talking about hair loss. So, ooh, girl, I was really losing my hair. What the fuck do I'm saying 4 or 5 strands of hair? Well, girl, you been stressed? Let me get that check. So, if I was gonna shuffle the cards, let me see what is my audience. Okay. Okay. Let me tell you something, baby. You make the heads turn around. Let me tell you that. A lot of people have crazy fantasy about you. A lot of people want to please you. A lot of people are ready to pay your bills. You don't know the amount of people that look at you, and I'm literally just take a sight your way and they're ready to pay your bills. The amount of people that they literally be looking at you and they're ready to fly you out. They also want to explore your body. But all of it is fueled by lust. All of it is fueled by lust. You're confusing lust and attraction. Not even love. You're confusing lust and obsession. And that's a bad thing to do. Are you mixing them too? Let me say that. Because that's a bad combo. That's a very bad combo. Let me say that. Let me tell you that. That's a very bad combo. I just have to do a little confirmation before, you know, I get ahead of myself. Oh, my bad. Give me a minute, y'all. Yes, you are. You're confusing. You're mixing. Not only are you confusing, but you're mixing lust and obsession. It's not really a good combo to do. Nothing good comes with lust and obsession being mixed. But regardless, there's a lot of people obsessed with you because of the lustful feeling they have, and you are allowing it, and you are even engaging in it. One thing about me, I do not hate any kind of emotion. Y'all know how I feel. I find a lot of beauty in things that people find taboo. So I do enjoy lust and I do enjoy obsession. But mixing them together, oh baby, that's above me. And not only do you allow this to be around you, you also engage in such a thing. Let me see what the fuck is up. One thing about y'all, I'm always gonna lose my hair when I'm dealing with y'all. Come on. It might be a generational curse. There's a cycle that you're going through, that your mama went through, that your granny went through, that every woman before you went through in your family, and you're going through it. As of now, the card that came for you is a 10 of Wands. That's the card that came to represent whatever situation you're in right now. Like your present self is represented by the 10 of Wands. There's stuff your desired are that's a very this is a very complex message. Wait, your desire are blocking you on your own path. Wait a fucking minute, babe. Okay, so you're walking your path, you're walking your own path, and for that we must give you your 10s. You finally found your purpose. You're walking the path upon your purpose, and you are not just, envious or attracting just about anything. You have your own standards and you have your own desire that you really want to attract. But those same desire are the very thing blocking you in that path. Let me see if there's some self-sabotage going on, because wait. Is it self-sabotage? Wait, you guys. Is it self-sabotage? Yes, it is. With the Four of Pentacles in front of me, it is a self-sabotage. Okay, I'm understanding what's going on. You are in the right path. And I literally saw a TikTok about it, and I laughed my butt off to see me, the creator, laugh her butt off, because she was showing off a comment. It's like you're on the right path. You're manifesting everything your soul wants, but your self-concept is trash. So it's almost as if, and there's this girl that was commenting, I mean, if you don't want to do self-concept, you have the right, but it's almost like taking a shit and decide not to wipe it. I mean, why the fuck would you take a shit and decide not to wipe it? So technically, you took the shit, so you let go of the disgusting thing, but by not wiping it, you're still walking around smelling a little bit like doo-doo. That's literally what you're in. Like, I'm not trying to be mean in any kind of way, but it's like, you're on the right path. You're doing what you're supposed to do. You're following the things that you want to do. You're attracting the things that you want to attract. You have goals. You're strong into your goals. But you have such a weak fucking self-concept. Weak as shit. Like, you ain't not even moving. You're stagnant as fuck. And then not only that, you can't even realize you're stagnant. You can't even realize you're in a bad energy. So the discernment necessary to deal even with the blessing coming free to you, it's fucking bad. Not only that, but second of all, nothing is coming for you because you done block every way any blessing can come from you because your self-concept is weak as fuck. What I mean by that is, let's say there's discernment you need that you don't have. Let's say I'm out here and there's 2 companies that want to buy my idea. Right? I'm like, okay, look, it really matters to me to leave my input in here. So I want people to know that this is my invention. But at the same time, I love me a big check. There's your soul speaking and there's your ego speaking. So the people that want to keep your name in the business, they're not calling your phone. But you're calling like 5 people calling your phone that's ready to give you a fat check for your business. Instead of waiting and sitting and be like, y'all, come on, like at the end of the day, I'm gonna get a check regardless. And if I can make a good business once, I can do it a second time. Now, mama is out here taking the fat check and like, oh my god, I got my fat check. I exactly got what I needed. Not only that, in your mind, you're like, oh, I got exactly what I needed. But you didn't. You didn't get exactly what you needed. Now you're back in the loop. Now you need to go back and create another fucking business to make sure that business actually has your name, when in fact all you really so desired was to be known for an invention. So egotistical needs, egotistical follow, egotistical pursue, even though the path is noble, makes you settle for even less than the standards. It makes you swim in bullshit. That's really what it is. And you're not gonna realize it's bullshit until it piles up too much. And you're like, you're gonna wake up one day and realize, oh, but this was not what I'm supposed to be. Like, what kind of decision I have made to end up in this place? And most of the people that wake up in a situation, they be like, damn, I had it all, and I don't understand how I look and how I lost it all. It's because you listened to your ego first. You didn't take a moment to peek into what your soul wants. You need to take the time to ground yourself in what your soul wants. You just take the first thing that came to you and you ran with it. Nah, babe. But not only do you not have the discernment, you can't even realize it's bad because your self-concept is weak. So while I'm thinking like, okay, this is my soul speaking, this is my ego speaking, you have no idea which one is speaking. You think, oh, one is speaking, so this one must be the right one. Whoa. No. Let's calm down now. So we really do we need to work on the self-concept. And the only way to work for the self-concept is shadow work. That's the only way. Okay. What's the self-sabotage tendency? The cards are flying. Let me go catch them. I'm back. Okay. There's 4 main ones. Maybe they're all related to each other. Oh my god, the cards are literally flying. Let me go catch them. Okay, she's back. So I got the moon in reverse. Okay. the High Priestess. The Seven of Pentacles. The Chariot in reverse. Okay. Protection all the way to the top. What does she have to say to us? There's need to be preparation for the good thing that you're claiming to want. Because wanting the good things to come to you with no preparation, let me tell you something, Mamacita, it's gonna fuck you up. You wouldn't know how to deal with this, and that's on period. You're gonna lose that blessing. I don't even think you're gonna take that blessing. I don't even think you're gonna realize it's that blessing because you're not prepared. The beautiful way I can explain it, let's say you want to move out. You find the perfect house for you. Is decent rent, is where you needs to be. It's perfect for how you imagine it, like you dream about it in your brain. But then you realize, oh my god, I haven't been saving the way I was supposed to be saving for the past 2 years, so now I need to let go of that blessing. 1, 2, 3, 4 might be an important angel number. 1, 2, 3, 4 is good luck. So for you to enjoy your good luck, you need to prepare for that good luck. So now you cannot have the place, not because you don't want it, not because you didn't manifest it, not because you're not ready. No, just because you're not ready, because you did not put money to the side the way you know you were supposed to put money on the side. That's what's up. Let's see what the Moon in reverse has to say to us. There's something about whites. There's something about whiteness. There's something about purity, new beginnings. You're addicted to starting shit, never finishing nothing. Like, I'm gonna start it. Like, I think I know this is $1 million. Like, this is $1 million like idea. But this is also $1 million idea. But this is also $1 million idea. But this is also $1 million idea. Okay, cool. When or this idea are becoming it though? They all stays idea. None of them are finished. None of them are done. None of them are supposed to do what they're meant to be doing. So what are we doing though? Wonderful idea, but nothing to show for it. So no million. Just waste of money, time, and expectation. Right. I'm just saying now. Don't shoot me. I'm just saying. Now, what does the High Priestess has to say? What is Boaz? There's something about Boaz. I need to go figure that out. Give me a little minute, babes. What the fudge? What happened? Boaz is a prominent public figure in the book of Ruth. Noah is a wealthy, righteous landowner in Bethlehem who acts as a kinsman redeemer. He marries Ruth and Moabite widow, protecting her and ensuring her future, which makes him a key figure in the lineage of King David and Jesus Christ. Isn't that what happened? He literally married the first one, but actually wanted the second one. Wait. In the story of Boaz, he married another girl first. Is it because he couldn't wait? What is it? Wait, let me, before I talk bullshit out of my ass. Like, what am I talking about? No. Hold on, I'm mixing him with somebody else. Boaz married Ruth in public legal transaction at the city graves, acting as a kinship redeemer to secure family lands. And continue. It's Ruth's story. Ruth lost a husband and she is with her child. Wait. Okay, now I'm starting to understand. The whole story is no, there's a story between I'm understanding what's going on. I'm mixing. C'est Naomi, c'est pas Rachel. It's Naomi with Ruth. That's what I'm trying to say. I think it's because Ruth did not have the power over her land. And I think her sister-in-law or her mother was selling the land and she was about to be with nothing. I think that's what's up or something like that. Or because her husband died, people were taking away from her. Let me see. Ruth and Naomi. Okay. So, with Boaz, with the story of Ruth, is because technically Ruth is the mother of the man, her man died. Then instead of being like, you know what, my man dies, let me just take my kids and just go away, and you go your way, she decided that she's gonna follow her mother-in-law no matter what. They're gonna stick together no matter fucking what, right? That's the whole story between. Not the whole story, but I think that's an important story that I need to bring out. There's something about loyalty and redemption. Your loyalty. You beginning a bunch of things but not finishing it. I cannot sense the bad thing with the high priestess though. Are you loyal because you're scared or you're loyal out of love? Let me see. Lost in love, Naomi leaves Bethlehem due to famine with her husband, Elimelech, and 2 sons. After her husband and both sons dies, Naomi is left alone with her daughter-in-law. Okay. Ruth and Oprah. A promised loyalty, Naomi decides to return to Bethlehem and urges her daughter-in-law to stay in Moab. While Oprah lives, Ruth pledged her devotion to Naomi, saying, "Where you go, I will go, and while you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God, my God." So she was not a believer until then. Do I write about Bethlehem where Naomi, feeling bitter about her losses, asked to be called Mara, meaning bitter. Meeting Boaz to support them, Ruth gleans in the fields and finds favor with Boaz, a wealthy relative who acts as kinsman redeemer. Redemption following Naomi's advice, Ruth approached Boaz to marry her and protect their family line. Boaz agrees, marrying Ruth and restoring the family legacy. Ruth Boaz of a son, Obi, who became the grandfather of King David. Okay, I'm understanding what the heck was the thing. I understand what's going on. As I was reading, I literally fucking understood. I saw the light, as we can say. You don't let go of the past. You don't want to fucking move on. Naomi became bitter, right? Because she lost her son. She lost her grandson. Ruth literally has nothing. So the only thing she does is following a bitter woman. Then Naomi gets an advice. Babe, we low-key broke. We really don't got what we got to do. So what we going to... I'm going to need you to start, I'm not going to lie. I'm not trying to be mean or rude. But it's time to open up your heart again. Because it was the only way to, back then to kind of maintain any kind of financial gain or financial stability was to be married. I mean, it was Jesus time. Hello, you guys. Credit card were only given rights to women in the 70s. So let's put two and two together, right? And it was an advice. At first, Ruth was really not keen to it. Like, she was like, excuse me, I pledge loyalty to everything that happened to me. And then her mother-in-law was like, babe, we kind of need you to go ahead and try to find some kind of husband. You know what I mean? She did find one. They did fall in love. And they did rebuild a life. You, if I can be honest, you pledge allegiance to your trauma. Like, no, I have to say that way. You literally pledge allegiance to your trauma. And it's a weird thing because there's no Ruth in your life, or maybe your spiritual team is the Ruth. There's telling you oh, how about we go talk to that person, or how about we start this new thing, or how about we do. You have pledged allegiance, but the thing with the new beginning is everything is making fucking sense. You have this new way, this new path, this new beginning. Everything is it. Let's go. It's nothing like you experienced before. But since you pledge allegiance to your trauma, you don't really know how to act within these new experiences. So instead of be like, okay, you know what, let me dive head first and try something different I've never done. No, you go back on autopilot and old habits that was necessary when you had trauma. That's what's up. So you're not really making no move. You have the new opportunities, but you're acting like you're still gonna die in that house. So you're fucking up the opportunities. What looks like imposter syndrome. What it looks like self-doubt. What it looks like is giving up before you even start because you're so sure it's not like, oh yeah, it's $1 million idea. What I keep hearing is it's $1 million idea, but am I really gonna bring worth to it? Now I'm hearing destiny called a girls in the future as a fast online. It's about bring honor. You don't think you can bring honor to the ideas that sleep within you. You don't think you're worth the idea that sleep within you. It's not like you don't think the idea are good. No, we're past that. You don't have that trauma no more. You will heal. You're better. No. You don't think you're worth those ideas to begin with. You don't think you're the one who's worth bring greatness to these ideas. You're going to pass somebody else going to do it. Because if you do it, you're going to fuck it up. With the High Priestess here. The next thing we have is the Seven of Pentacles. Destiny, little girl, in the future as if I somewhere. Am I saying that properly? There's also burnout. You might go through a maniac episode that you don't realizing you're having a burnout right now. And burnout needs to be dealt with. But in your case, you haven't reached burnout yet. You're just extremely exhausted. You're close to a burnout. Because you keep putting energy here, energy there, energy there, energy there, energy there. Your brain is never calm. She's anxious. And it's like it's not enough. The ghost that you thought you have killed is coming back but hunting you in a different way. It's exhausting. I have the Chariot in reverse. What does she have to say? Destiny, good girls, and the future has a fast online. You're greedy too. You want it all. You know, often we think, oh, you can have it all. You're not just putting the work into it. You can have it all. You're just not doing what needs to be done. Let me get into that real quick. What if we're not meant to have it all? I know in our generation we really want to have it all. We want to do it all. But what if by wanting to have it all, we're stagnant and don't do nothing? What if by wanting to have it all, we don't excel in nothing? What if by wanting to have it all, we don't even find purpose? We just find distraction and forever quest for quenching the thirst that is our soul. Having it all will means listening to a bunch of stuff around you that's not even you. Because at the end of the day, your soul wants one thing and one thing only. But instead of doing the work that's necessary to know what your soul really fucking need, you decide to distract yourself, go multiple paths between different quests to keep going just to find some kind of fulfillment. Heavy on the illusion of fulfillment because you're not fulfilled, because you don't even know what your soul wants. Let me get into that real quick. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be a multifaceted human being. I'm not saying that you should change path. But when I see people going after 10,000, 20,000 things, and I'm like, oh, so what's the goal? Like, what are we doing all this for? You don't get no goal. Let's say your soul is committed to the arts. And then you find different medias for them arts. Acting, singing, scripting, sculpting, being a librarian, studying, going to school and getting a degree is different than you being like, oh, I want to be a lawyer, a billionaire, an astronaut, a singer, and a sex worker. What are we achieving here? No, because what are we achieving here? It's better if you commit to what your soul wants to search, and then you'll find all the beautiful pathways in that, that pique your interest in such a thing. So fulfillment is always consistent, and it's not something that you search after or you dedicated forever your life to always end up unfulfilled. And I think the sense of emptiness that a lot of people have is because they keep going for shit that don't fulfill them, like it's not gonna fulfill you. But to know what to fulfill you, you need to sit quiet with yourself and be like, yo, what actually fulfills me? With fucking social media everywhere, like, I'm not saying it's bad because it gives you accessibility for things you may not even know about that exist. But not everything is meant to be yours. Some is meant to be theirs. And the things that are meant to be yours, you're missing them because you're going after the things that are meant to be theirs. That's what I'm trying to say essentially. And I low-key feel like all this issue can be resolved with one thing. But let me confirm. Like it can be literally resolved with shadow work. What kind of shadow work do you need to do? Six of Swords in reverse. Yeah, stuck in the past, overwhelmed, slow healing. You're stuck in the past. Anything that has to deal with your past, you have to deal with. You do. And I know you're gonna be like, okay, but where do I start? Start by feeling. Most of the time when we have a lot of distractions because we don't want to feel shit. We're scared to feel. Start by feeling. Start by letting shit getting you fucked up. Start by admitting that people did you wrong. Feminine forces. Honor commitments to you. I'm hearing red in my head. To you. No, it's disrespectful. To you. You need to honor the commitment you do to yourself. And the only way to honor such a commitment, not only is there to know this commitment, but it's to deal with anybody or anything that crossed that fucking line. I think the reason also there's so many ones in your way is because you're lenient. You don't have strong boundaries. You're like, okay, this is my boundaries, but you know what? I'm going to give that a second chance. Or this is my boundaries, but you know what? I'm going to give it a second chance. Not bad. Is it your boundaries, yes or no? Act on it then. Do what you need to do. Because I ain't with all the talking. I ain't with all that talking. Control the traffic. You let everything control you. You let your emotions control you. You let people control you. You let situationship that has nothing to do control you. Like, you don't like this fucking job. So what the fuck do you allow a job that you don't like have control with whatever you think about yourself? You don't like this job, but because you don't like it, you're like, oh yeah, since I don't like it, then I must be really, really bad at this. What the fuck? You don't like it? Just fix it. Change job. I'm not saying it's gonna be as easy as that, but why are you sponging everything inside of you like it's not your story, Mama Sita? Moving on. And you want to talk about like, oh, I have high standards. I know what I want. But when you look at your life, a mess. Just a mess. Just a delusional babe. And them delusional is not going to help you touch $1 million anytime soon. So you need to step your cookie up. Is there anything else I need to come out? I feel like I also, with this reading, I also took away some of your edges. May you forgive me. But some stuff had to be said, mommy. No, there's nothing else that needs to be said. Oh my god, there's nothing else that needs to be said. What's your closing message? What's my baby d'amour? What's my chérie d'amour closing message? Knight of Pentacle in reverse. What's that phone number? Pile? No, what's my collective closing message? Oh. What's my collective closing message? Ooh, do not. And she fell. Let me go catch her. Wait a minute. Let me go catch this babe real quick. So the closing messages in your play, in case there's an arm doubles in reverse. What else? You need to set a strong thing that came through is you need to set boundaries on bullshit. I'm being dead ass. You really need to set boundaries on bullshit. It makes me think of this Dolly on Bali. She said, every time I see a group falling out, it's giving same shit, different toilet. And I'm not gonna lie, it's literally your life. You're thinking you move on, you think you level up, but sometimes life has a weird way to trick you. You know, to pass an exam, there's 2 ways to pass an exam. Otherwise, you memorize exactly the thing and you just hope the teacher's gonna give you that exam especially, or you understand the concept so you can slay every exam. So that's mostly gonna happen with life. The life is gonna be like, oh, you think you slayed? But what the fuck, I sent you 3 men that all the same, just different font, and you fell for it 3 times. It's not because you passed that one test. It doesn't even look like you're passing, you just memorize it. Now that I'm giving you another exam, you can even score a 30%. Because instead of sitting down and truly understanding the concept of what the lesson needed to teach you, you don't do none of that. So we keep repetition. You think you're moving on in your life, but ain't nothing fucking moving on. It's repeating again. Again and again and again. Different fun, same bullshit. Same shit, different toilets. You need to set boundaries on bullshit in your life. Let me see what the Nine of Pentacles has to say to you. In reverse. You're living in a scarcity mindset regarding your finances, and it's fucking up your life. It's fucking up your friendship. It's fucking up your life experiences. Baby, if you grew up poor, it's time to deal with the trauma that came with growing up poor. Because there's two ways that's just come through. There's one way that if right now you stop giving money to your friends, are they still going to be your friend? If you stop paying for the things, if you stop giving hands out, if you stop being the bigger person for people in your family, are they still going to be part of your family? We're questioning. The other side, you're living this extremely frugal life thinking you're better than the next bitch. But you're looking a mess, and I'm not lying. And if you were to die right now, the only thing you'll be known for is being a mean ass bitch at work and being cunning. When in your mind you're like, no, I'm just being like very smart with my money. No, you're being obsessed with the idea of hoarding your money, and it's bleeding in everything in your life. There's a scarcity regarding finances and money that really has to be dealt with. It really has to be dealt with, because not dealt with is gonna worsen your situation. So if you're the type to spend, be ready to go into depth. And if you're the type to not even put a penny out, be ready to not even have a friend out. Like, that's what I'm saying. To not even have family members around you. Be ready to be like, damn, there was a baby shower and nobody invited me. Yeah. Be ready for that. So you'll be thinking like, no, I changed, da, 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 da. Did you? Because you really have to deal with the poverty you've been through when you were a kid. You didn't change nothing. Because when we look at it, whatever you believe in is literally giving you the same situation with different fonts, and you keep feeling the exam. So on that note, I'm sorry I had to pull a couple strands of your hair. My bad, forgive me. But things had to be said. You know how I am. I'm gonna say the thing. But I know you gotta get out of your own fucking way. And I'm gonna let y'all go. Just know you're better than anything that happened to you, and you deserve so much more than anything that happened to you. So I'm gonna let you go. Doodle.